Um, yikes. Okay. Um, so this sucks. But, um, I'm just gonna, like, give people a few seconds. Um, just to kind of, if they refresh, then hopefully they find this. Um, so I'll still be able to play Dress to Impress, just won't be on a giant tablet screen, which is fine. Um, yeah. I kind of fumbled because my phone is not fully charged when I started the last live. So it just died when I went to go check another comment. I feel like a horrible person. Um we were talking about older country though. Um Older country, and then I went to join Justin Press and they had just started voting. Like they had 5 seconds left and then they were starting voting. I'm just like, oh, there's no time to put together an outfit. So that's my struggles. Um yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. That kind of helps. Um Makes me a little nervous. But okay. Anyways. One of my friends did. I literally halfway through that, I'm just like, right. Okay. I saw that she jumped on, but hey, welcome. Um, this is just a part 2 to my last live. My phone died in the middle of the last one, and so my phone is just currently on the charger over here, and I figured that I'd I'd just jump on again and kind of talk until it's like somewhat charged enough to take it off the charger to play some Dress to Impress. Yeah, Eliza. I didn't get to read your last message because my phone died as I went to read it. Something about the older country music. I'm so sorry. I've not seen Bigfoot. This is okay. It's fine. um. All right. You guys can ask me like the most insane questions. Um. Yeah. I mean, where is it? I have a tie blanket that I made. Oh wait, I'm literally right next to it. Um. And if you guys, oh jeez, oh boy. And of course, it's not really gonna show, but it's on. There's like, there's that, but that's pretty much it. Um, really? They don't get your name right? That's, wow. All right. Well, I'm glad I could say your name right. I was actually really hoping you would join back, because I was just like, oh, um, I've never had fried chicken. Um, Fried chicken is really good. Especially coming from a picky eater like myself. Yeah, I would say it's not like the greatest, but it's like one of the best foods. Um, as of for Eliza, wow, that's like your name is so pretty. Like that's like when I saw your name, I was just like, oh, I don't know if you watch like Disney movies or not, but I grew up on the zombies movies, and there's a character named Eliza, so that's what my mind automatically went to. Um, uh, what is your question? Sorry. That didn't make sense to me. Thank you. So there's yeah. That is another thing. So yeah, thank you for saying something about that because um, am I a mechanic? No. Part. Um, I'm part Mexican. I believe. I have a crazy family tree. I'm not Scottish. I feel like that'd be really cool to be though. Um, oh, I feel like I should know what you just asked. Um, no Sabbath or Sabbath. See, I go to church on Sundays, but I don't go all the time. So, which sucks because I'd rather be at church than stay at home and all that. Are you kidding? That's amazing though. Wow. Um I do eat vegetables. Not as often as I should. Um sorry, that comment before the to eat vegetables. Um my friends know me, so do you like burgers? So here's the thing. I am such a picky eater that the burger will have to be all separate. I will not eat it all put together. Which is really strange, I know. Um, but yeah. um, yeah, no, I just never really like. I still don't like vegetables. No, not vegetables. Sorry, burgers. Um, a burger put together. Yeah, all of everything that was on it has to be um separate. Um, See, homemade, I will put like some toppings on it, just not as many as like what like fast foods do, which like I will make sure they're like layered and like they actually look like decent instead of just like thrown on there and Um, all right, I do like video games. Actually, once my phone somewhat is charged, I'm gonna pull out Dress to Impress. Um, play around. OCD. Um, yeah, it does. Um, I do play Roblox. I've been playing it. I played it more during the summer, but I'm just I've been trying to like play at least a little bit every day, but not always the best option. I can read. um Sometimes just words on my screen, so like Dress to Impress. Um the theme, it won't make sense until I read the description. I'm just like, oh. What's my favorite book? Oh, you can't ask me that. Honestly, there's two, and they're both like murder mysteries. There's a Flickering in the Dark. That's a really good one. If you like crime or murder mystery, it's all of that into one. And then All Good People Here. That is a similar type of book from Flickering in the Dark. Both of them are really good. Um, if you love like crime type stories, um, those would be my recommendations for you. Um, I have not read Harry Potter for the life of me. I don't know. I don't know. Like I can read two books just by themselves, but like just looking at the Harry Potter books, I'm just like, I don't have the patience to. Um, ooh, I honestly, I love that you said that. Um, I do read romance. Very small bit of it, but there is like every now and then it'll be like a love story. Um, but do you put it in your shopping cart? Okay. Yes. Um. Anyways, back to the books. Sorry, like I love that you guys are typing in comments. Love it. Um, and I feel like every time a comment pops up on my screen, uh, it distracts me from when I'm talking, and I'm not lying. I do put the shopping cart back every time. No, for me, it's like looking at my shelf. I have a good variety from anything from. I have the book Ground Zero, based on 9/11. I do not remember when I got that. I have that. I have different Sunday books. I have different wow, I'm like, oh, Wonder, Augie and Me. I have The Giver. The Giver is a good one. I never made it past the first book though. I'm just like, if they didn't make a movie, I'm sorry, I can't follow along. Do I like Romeo and Juliet? See, For me, that's back and forth. Like, I love that they wanted to be with each other, but just the ending of it was just like, was it worth it though? Like, your families both hated each other. Oh wait, disliked each other very much. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying that, but I just thought about it after it came out. Anyways, no. I don't know, it was kind of their plan to fake her death, and then it kind of backfired. So, I mean, Romeo and Juliet's like in the middle. I had to watch the movie, and it just lost me. I would rather read it on paper than watch it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just weird because, like, it's such. I don't know. Like, it's supposed to be, like, to watch, but I just found it easier to, like, hear it than to actually. Like, it made sense watching it after you've read it, but it was just like, what part of the story are they on right now in the movie? For me, it made it harder to focus on, like, what part they were at. Which I think made it a bit harder to focus on, like, the movie versus, like, what they had going on in the book. But no, that was a great question. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh crap. In the story, wasn't he way older than her? And then the question, was he originally if I remember correctly, I believe she was 14, 15, and he was a few years older? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm curious. Because I don't want to give you the wrong information. Oh, geez. I want to say she was. Pretty sure she was 14. Yep. Juliet was not 14, placing her at 13 years old, while Romeo's age was not given, but he was assumed to be a few years older, likely around 16 or 17. Okay, so okay. That's fair. Okay. See, I'd be lying if I said I don't like fast food. Like, if we are coming back from a very long day and I'm hungry, like starving hungry, my first answer will say, especially if we're like coming back from like a really long day, it'll be, can we stop at McDonald's? And I'll get the 10 chicken nuggets, a large sweet tea, and a fry with barbecue sauce. Where if we're just like looking for ideas for dinner, it'll be like Domino's, pizza, Hungry Howie's. Okay. I haven't actually read the whole thing, just bits and pieces. Yeah. Romeo and Juliet makes a bit more sense if you read the whole thing. It's confusing halfway through. I will say that. Do I like iced tea? I like it. I would not drink it during, see, it's hit and miss for me. But like the iced tea like I'll drink isn't actually iced tea. Like it's just cold. And that's just the way we make it. I am neither actually. I don't like coffee. I know, shocker. To me it tastes disgusting. I've tried plain Jane coffee. I've tried coffee with creamer and sugar in it, and the creamer and sugar just made it too sweet. Just straight up black coffee tasted disgusting to me. Yeah, almost like it's burnt or like, yeah. Am I Italian? No. I no. I believe I have part Mexican in my heritage, so other than that, that is the only other thing that I can think of. And is the light changing okay for everyone? Like, I know it's not going too fast, but I just wanted to make sure like it's changing colors very like lightly. I am not. Because if the color light is messing with anyone's eyes, I will set it to just a plain Jane color. Okay. Well, I just want to make sure like it's not like causing anything. I became more self-conscious on what I have in my lives, just because of like being more aware of people around me who might have similar weaknesses to what I do. Because my channel is called Epilepsy Fighter. If you're new to the channel, well, thank you. I'm trying, and I'm trying not to lose my voice because my voice, I kind of need it. So, essentially, if you guys are new, hi, my name's Casey. I should make a video on just like welcoming. So I have been a fighter of epilepsy since I was 15 months. 2.5 years old, and I still have it to this day. Over 10 years later, and because of the epilepsy, I can't be around flashing lights. Now, like the light I have going on right now, it's fine because it's not like strobe lights. And see, that's why I asked if whether it was just like, obviously it's not changing too quickly, but I just wanted to make sure. If it was giving you a headache, just anything like that, I just thought I'd ask, just to like, if it was the light, I'd turn it to like a solid color, because I know like sometimes the light will be something just to give people headaches. So like I'm concerned for my mental health, also your guys's. And that's kind of what I try to do. I try to spread more awareness about epilepsy because people overlook it quite a bit, and it's not the greatest thing to be overlooked because more people have it than you might think, which is insane, but it's the truth. Now, fun fact, hey, little fun fact is, I'll answer that in a second. The fun fact for epilepsy is actually 1 in 26 people will be diagnosed with epilepsy in their lifetime. And if you guys watched Descendants growing up, like the first 3 movies, the animated series, anything before 2019, Carlos DeVille, who was played by actor Cameron Boyce. Now we all saw, if you watched the 4th one, there was a tribute that was paid to him, basically saying that he had passed in Oregon, and this was the reason why behind that. If you didn't know, he passed away July 7th in 2019 at the age of 20, and he passed from a epileptic seizure in his sleep. So just knowing that there was a 20-year-old who passed away from it, and he was the sweetest. Yeah. I just try to bring more awareness to it because most people just overlook it and they'll make jokes because he passed away from it. And I had to put up with those jokes all through middle school. And they really got to me since I constantly have to worry about my mental health because it's the same thing that he passed away from. And I do have a question. Oh, well, I'm going to answer a question that was asked. What is your most feared thing? See, I don't like spiders or snakes. I despise them. Or even just being... See, I'm gonna make this sound as kid-friendly as possible. Being stuck in a school where someone is walking around and is a threat to people that could cause you to not come home at the end of the day, and just not being able to escape is something I worry about. But it's nothing like I fear because I haven't been in that situation. If I was in that situation, I would automatically call home, and I'm just like, I would call as many people as I could to just tell them, like, I love you, like, I don't know if I'm gonna get out of here, kind of like that. But gonna be honest here, I don't fear death. Fun fact about me, I actually see what? That is alright. Honestly, that's wow. They are scary. Nope. I can't start talking about snakes. You guys will see me like shake a little bit. Just nope. Mm-mm. Wait. Sorry, I'm like thinking back to a few years ago. Side related. Anyways. I think I may have just been losing my mind that day though. My cousin was just playing along. What? Wait, is it only when they're young, or can it follow them into like young adult years? Asking for a friend. If you know. Because I have a feeling I probably shouldn't go into the rabbit hole in the internet right now, because it's almost 2 a.m. here where I'm at. It happens when breathers my hand behind my goodness, and my hand was in the kitchen. Nobody was in the kitchen. Okay. Ooh. See, I'm asking for a friend here. Can it happen like as a young adult, like 13, 14? No, they aren't. I am still wide awake, so. And you guys are probably just seeing the bags under my eyes right now. Because that's what happens. 10 a.m. Oh, sorry. It's not going on 2 a.m. I didn't look at the time. It's going on 1:20 a.m. Oh, understandable. Oh, maybe I'll have to look into the spirit thing, because I want to know if I was going insane a few years back. Okay, pop cans. Oh, there's a little one. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways. I just can't sleep, so that's another reason why. All right. What? Oh, no. Oh, okay. I get like, it's almost like a buzzing, but like a ringing in my ear. And it just doesn't stop until like I hold my ear. Like this part of my ear, I have to hold it in. And like I'll hold it for a few minutes. A few seconds actually. And then it'll go away. Sleep is for quitters. Only if you don't have anything else to do. That's something else. I'm scared to. Okay, okay. That's just normal. Okay, well, I'm pretty average, I would hope. Should probably put my iPad in, but I don't have anywhere to send you guys. I did not mean to do the side eye to you guys. Okay, anyways. Sorry about hearing you. I know it's a lot. No, it's fine. One of my friends actually lives near a pretty much abandoned boarding school here in the town we live in. And she lives so like the main road closest to it, and then her road. Anytime you go down that main road and you pass it, just like heading to her house, passing it either way, you get goosebumps. There is a few grave sites that they found from that building. But I do. And before I like went over to her house, I was just like, it's nothing, like it's all made up. And then when it was just like, just little things, and then like actually learning like the history of the building and all of that, it's just like, love to see humans have not changed. Which is really a shame, because everything that happened at that school was our ancestors' fault, technically. Yeah. See, they don't actually know how these kids actually, like how most of their bodies were not found. And some people want them to turn it into like a museum. But as far as we know, like everyone who knows this building here in the town I live in, we like, if you know like the background, it's kind of like if it was turned into a museum, then you would be disturbing their possible graves. I used to live somewhere it was haunted by. Okay. See, I got see, I don't know how insane I was going a few years back, but like I saw something pretty interesting, but I think it's just my mind playing tricks on me, honestly. And I really don't want to find out. Just cause yeah, just not that like they're evil, but just like the history of the building that my friend lives near, people just like want it turned into a museum so then they can see like what it looked like. It was a dark figure. I sorry, it still creeps me out to this day, because I was walking down my grandpa's dirt road that he lives on, and at the corner closest to his house, I saw like, it almost looked like a woman standing there. but in all black, like head to toe, covered in black. It was during hunting season. And I was just like, that's not my aunt. I know that much. She doesn't dare to go outside with, like, non-neon colors during hunting season. So then I cut up through, like, the side bushes, trees, whatever you want to call them. And then walked through the grass through there till I got to my grandpa's yard. And my phone had died. I will say this, I walked through the cemetery to visit some of my family before seeing this, and my phone supposedly died at the cemetery. But no, once I got to my grandpa's yard, I went down to the mailbox area and I peeked out. So I was like clear view, but like I could still like run up to the house. And the figure was not there. So, and then once I got inside, I plugged my phone in. Charger bank was at my grandpa's. I plugged it in, it turned on automatically. It still had 5% left. I'm just like, huh, am I going crazy? I think I am. No, that's, yeah. Yeah, I had a family member with me too, and he is a few years younger than me. And I asked him if he saw it, and he said yes. And we have not spoken about that since, because it was just like, hey, you can go see if that person's still there. I'm just like, why me? Because I'm the grandson, you're the granddaughter. I'm just like, not how we're supposed to be playing this, but hey, whatever. Fine, I'll go and see. No. I definitely don't think I was losing my mind, but not also incredible purple then yeah, and like that's understandable, but like, I'm sorry, Lily, I didn't mean to wake you, I'm sorry. Just that little creeped out shiver woke her. If you guys don't know, I have 4 cats. Lily is one of them, and she has been currently just like laying on my pillow off to the side, trying to sleep as I've been doing live this entire time. I did not know that. Lily is a full gray. Right now, you probably could somewhat see her. She kind of blends in. I don't know. Yeah, that's Lily. She's just hanging out. Lily. Okay. I'll leave you alone. I don't know. Her brother, I believe, is. Wait. Change the light and just kind of angle it. It's like a dark gray. Oh. Hi, babies. Hi. Sorry, I did see your comment. Um, oh, you were born with asthma? That, wow. I thought, okay, wait. I don't want to sound dumb, but like, yeah, like, I know what asthma what is, but like, I guess in my brain, I didn't think that you could be born with it. I know that's probably gonna sound really stupid, but like, in my brain, I was just like, you can be born with asthma? Sorry, not trying to make a joke. Just my brain takes a minute, a little bit longer to process. No, that would be. Yeah, that would be my question is how bad can it get completely? And this is optional if you want to say. What is on my neck? Yeah, probably. My time is almost 1:30 in the morning. Which I think is a little insane. But it's fine. Don't know why this is probably one. Oh, I try my best to keep them entertaining and like try to like talk to you guys as much as possible. Try to just keep conversations going. Really? Holy crap. I have family members who passed before they actually got to meet me. But like I've heard their stories on like what type of people they were, and like they weren't total jerks. So I mean, it's better than having. Let's see. I don't like this. Speak. Oh, that. Was it like an older name? Like a more vintage name that your grandpa had? Sorry. Like these questions that I'm asking, they're total optional to answer. I'm just curious, like, yeah, I had two uncles, who were actually my grandpa's brothers. His two older brothers, that they both passed before I was born, like years before I was born. To what I was told. Yeah. His name is John. Oh. I mean, unique names are always cool to like see or hear them, because it's just like, wait, what'd you say? Like I don't know. To me, like if I don't hear like a common name, I'm just like, wait, what was that? That's a pretty name. Oh my gosh. See, I maybe wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. Hold on. Sorry, my brain's like processing. Because my brain's just like, well, if they knew your grandpa, then that's maybe why. I don't. Sorry, I have something that's like been catching my attention in certain lighting. Oh my goodness. Nobody knew my grandpa. He died in. That's. Well. Never mind. My thought process out the window. Except for people I don't. See, that would be the only reason why they would know if they were told by someone. But if they haven't told anyone, then see, I wanted to know that, but I figured it was too personal, and I also don't want to be too nosy. Um, sorry, my brain is just like, it's confusing. I haven't figured it out. It's wow. That's so you don't know the reason or like how he died. Would there be an obituary for him? He died of a lung condition. He was was it lung cancer? Sorry, my I've had people pass from cancer in my family, and I know smoking can cause lung cancer. That's why I automatically jumped to that. If you don't know, it's he had a little bad food too. Oh, like too much salt and too much salt mixed with smoking. I don't know what that would be called. His lungs collapsed. Wow. That would, ooh, yikes. Sorry, my eyes are just, they're dead. They're dead over here. What is wrong with me? Did not mean to say that. Oh my gosh. I have such a messed up sense of humor. Okay. Did not mean to say that word. Especially after that. I did not mean to. I have such a messed up sense of humor, and that's why. This may be off topic, but did you know it's good to put salt in your I actually somewhat did know that. My grandma and I would used to can tomatoes after they were grown in the garden, and we would put I think it was a teaspoon of salt at the bottom for each jar. And it did give it more flavor, because I remember trying it with, like, before it was mixed in, like, the salt was in the tomato juice, and I tasted a difference right away. Oh, I could see how that makes it a bit harder. Yeah. That, yeah, because, like, no one is going to, like, really understand where you're coming from, because, like, they have, like, a second one. Oh. That's a lot. Never mind, I can't say that. That's gonna sound rude. No. I need to, like, reinvent my sense of humor again. Um, no, you're good. No, like, you not saying your age is completely understandable. That's one reason why, when I was explaining epilepsy, is because I said I was diagnosed at the age of 2.5, and I've had it for over 10 plus years, is because I didn't want to give my exact age, which is fair. I never packed my bag. I don't even know what I would, as, like, a bag, I don't know what I would take. I was like, I'd probably just take a purse. No, I couldn't. Never mind. I don't know. Hi, welcome back. Yeah, That's understandable. My happy place for a while, after I lost someone that I was really, really close to, there was barely anything that I would do. So that next school year after, I threw myself into volleyball, then cheer, and then a play, and then it was high school. And singing had been kind of destroyed for me. Let's see. I kind of feel like I only have one grandpa, but technically I have two, but the one I don't have like the greatest relationship with. And and I only have one grandma left, so which sucks, but because in total I would have had four. Well, two of them just grandmas, and then the other two great grandmas. I mean, it's going to like see, and I'm counting just the people I know. Like for grandpas, I only have two alive, and the one lives over 1,000 miles away and doesn't really have the greatest relationship. So, I mean, I try my best to stay in contact, but it's not the greatest. And then the one who's I actually talk with, he doesn't have the greatest mental health, so it's pick and choose. Wait, I didn't write that. I want to get technical. I technically have to. See, I'm kind of like the same way. Like I'll try to have a conversation with the one who lives miles and miles away, but I just feel like he doesn't really listen, especially when I'm talking. Yeah. And yeah. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to think like how, like what to say and like try not to sound like super rude. Cause like I care about your feelings. It's reasonable for the way you're feeling. And yeah, I mean, if it was me, I'd ask if like anyone had like fun memories with him. if they wanted to talk about it. I know that's not always like an option. Yeah, like even if it's your mom who you ask, like she might have like some really like fun memories, and like then it'll kind of be like, oh, well now I have like a small memory of him. I That's the way I put it in my brain. Yeah, that's understandable. That is completely understandable. Um, um, I, um, I don't have like a regular schedule that I go live. Kind of whenever I have like an update or something like that, I'll just randomly go live, and sometimes I feel isolated. Usually, yeah. Um, yeah, and like I'm gonna try to post like a few shorts too. As just like updates, but I'm so glad you joined. Thank you. Have a great night or day. I can't remember. Um, on that note, I'm gonna get off here because I have a, okay. Um, you got this. Um, I am gonna get off here because I have a golf outing that I get to go to, and then it ends with a country concert with two artists. Both of the artists I do know, and well, I don't know them personally, but just like their music, I grew up on it. And it's Justin Lynch and Sam Hunt. You too. I'm gonna actually get off right now so I can get some sleep. Yeah. I hope you guys all enjoyed this live, and I will try to post the next time I'm gonna go live, whether it's on community post or through a short. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try my best to post the next time I go live. But thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Have a great night or day.